Have you ever noticed how some women seem to age in reverse? You see them at the grocery store, at a garden party, or even just walking down the street, and there is an unmistakable aura of energy and freshness about them. They don't look like they are trying to be 20 again, but they certainly don't look like they've given up either. It is almost like they have a secret fountain of youth hidden in their wardrobe. Well, today I am pulling back the curtain on that fountain. If you are over 50 and you have been feeling a bit invisible lately, or if your reflection in the mirror feels a little more tired than the woman you feel like on the inside, this is for you. We are talking about 5 simple, actionable style changes that can literally shave 10 years off your appearance. We aren't going to talk about expensive procedures or completely replacing your closet. We are focusing on strategic shifts in how you perceive your clothes and your body. These are the subtle tweaks that professional stylists use to rejuvenate a look instantly. If you are ready to stop blending into the background and start looking as vibrant and modern as you truly are, let's get right into it. The first major shift, and perhaps the most transformative one, is moving from hiding your shape to highlighting your silhouette. Somewhere around 50, many women start to feel a bit self-conscious about changes in their bodies. Maybe the waistline isn't as defined as it used to be, or perhaps the arms feel like they need more coverage. The natural instinct is to reach for oversized, flowy, and often shapeless garments. We think that if we cover everything up with a giant tunic or a boxy jacket, we are doing ourselves a favor. But here is the reality. When you wear clothes that are too big or lack structure, you actually look heavier and more aged. Shapeless clothes create a visual weight that drags the eye downward. To look 10 years younger, you need to embrace structure. This doesn't mean wearing tight or uncomfortable clothing. It means finding pieces that skim your body rather than drowning it. Think about a well-tailored blazer that has a defined shoulder. Even if you don't button it, that structured shoulder line frames your face and lifts your entire appearance. Look for trousers that sit at your natural waist rather than drowning in fabric at the hips. When you show that you have a frame under those clothes, you instantly appear more disciplined, more energetic, and significantly younger. Let's dive deeper into this idea of structure because it also applies to your fabrics. Soft, flimsy fabrics like thin jerseys or cheap synthetics tend to cling to every contour, which can make us feel vulnerable. However, sturdier fabrics like high-quality denim, ponte knit, or structured linen provide their own shape. They act like a gentle architecture for your body. If you have a favorite flowy dress that feels a bit like a nightgown, try adding a slim leather belt at the waist or throwing a cropped denim jacket over it. These small additions provide the breaks the eye needs to see your proportions. Proportions are the language of youth. When you balance a wider leg trouser with a more fitted top or a voluminous blouse with a slim-cut skirt, you are telling a story of intentional style. You are showing that you know how to navigate your own body, and that level of confidence is incredibly youthful. Now let's talk about the second change, which is one of my favorites because it is all about light and color. We need to talk about what I call the glow factor. As we age, our skin can lose some of its natural pigment and luminosity. Keeping the same dark or muddy colors near your face that you wore in your 30s can often make you look washed out or highlight shadows under the eyes. The change here is to move toward light-reflecting neutrals and strategic pops of color. Many women over 50 think black is the only solution for looking chic and slim. While black is a classic, it can be very harsh against mature skin. It can emphasize every line and make us look a bit severe. Instead of solid black, try moving toward navy, charcoal, or my personal favorite for an instant age rewind, camel and cream. Shades of white, ivory, and oatmeal reflect light back onto your face, acting like a natural reflector. If you love dark colors, just try moving them away from your face. Wear your dark trousers, but pair them with a beautiful soft blue or a warm peach blouse. These tones bring warmth to your complexion and make your eyes sparkle. The secret to using color to look younger isn't necessarily about wearing neon pink, unless that is truly your personality. It's about finding the saturated versions of colors. Instead of a dusty faded rose, try a vibrant raspberry. Instead of a pale gray-toned sage, try a rich forest green or a clear teal. Saturated colors communicate vitality. They suggest an active, engaged life. If you are hesitant about big blocks of color, start with your accessories. A brightly colored scarf, a vibrant handbag, or even a bold pair of shoes can breathe life into a neutral outfit. When people see you in color, they perceive you as someone who is still in the game, someone who hasn't retired from the world of aesthetics. It's a psychological trick as much as a visual one, and it works every single time. The third change is perhaps the one that most people overlook, and that is the modernization of your footwear. Nothing ages an outfit faster than a pair of dated shoes. I'm talking about those heavy, square-toed loafers or the sensible but chunky heels that look like they belong in a different decade. I know, comfort is king once we hit 50. No one wants to suffer in stilettos anymore, and you don't have to. The modern fashion world has finally caught up to our needs. We are currently living in the era of the stylish flat and the elevated sneaker. To look younger, swap out your dated comfort shoes for a pair of sleek, minimalist leather sneakers in white or a soft metallic. These look incredible with everything from jeans to midi skirts and even tailored suits. They give an outfit an immediate cool factor that suggests you are modern and on the move. If sneakers aren't your thing, look for pointed-toe flats or loafers with a modern silhouette. A pointed toe elongates the leg and adds a touch of sophistication that a rounded toe often lacks. Even a small block heel can provide height without the pain. The key here is to avoid anything that looks too heavy. Heavy shoes make your walk look heavy, and a light, energetic gait is one of the hallmarks of youth. When your feet look stylish and feel great, your whole posture changes. You stand taller, you move with more confidence, and you radiate an energy that is far more important than the actual clothes you are wearing. Shoes are the punctuation mark of an outfit. Make sure yours are saying something fresh and exciting. Moving on to the fourth change, we need to talk about the power of the mix. This is about moving away from the matchy-matchy look. We were raised in an era where your shoes had to match your belt, which had to match your bag, and your jewelry had to be a complete set, earrings, necklace, and bracelet all in the same gold leaf pattern. While that was considered the height of elegance in the past, today it looks very formulaic and, unfortunately, quite aging. Putting too much effort into matching everything can make it look like you are trying too hard, or that you are stuck in a time when those rules were absolute. To look younger, you want to embrace a more effortless, undone elegance. Try mixing your metals, maybe a silver watch with some gold layering necklaces. Mix your textures, a silk blouse with a rugged denim jacket, or a chunky knit sweater with a smooth leather skirt. This contrast creates visual interest and sophistication. It shows that you have an eye for detail, and that you aren't afraid to break the rules. This sense of playfulness is a key component of looking youthful. It suggests that you are still evolving, and that your style isn't a finished, static thing. When your outfit feels a bit more assembled over time rather than bought as a pre-packaged set, it carries a lot more personality and life. It tells people that you have a history and a point of view, and there is nothing more attractive or youthful than a woman who knows who she is. The fifth and final simple change is about the details, specifically your hardware and your grooming. This includes your glasses, your jewelry, and your hair. Let's start with glasses. Since your glasses sit right on your face, they are often the first thing people notice. If you have been wearing the same frames for 5 or 10 years, they are likely aging you. Frames go through trends just like everything else. To look younger, try a more modern, slightly bolder frame. Upswept cat-eye shapes provide a natural lift to the face, while translucent or lighter-colored frames can be less harsh than heavy black ones. Treat your glasses as an accessory, not just a necessity. When it comes to jewelry, less is often more if you want to look younger. Instead of one heavy statement set, try layering a few delicate pieces. Layering suggests a modern, bohemian spirit. And don't forget your hair. As we age, our hair texture and color change. Often, the hairstyle we've had for 20 years isn't doing us any favors anymore. A fresh cut, perhaps something with a bit more movement and layers, can take years off. It's not necessarily about the length, it's about the health and the bounce of the hair. Avoid styles that are too stiff or heavily hairsprayed. Movement is youthful. Softness is youthful. Even if you choose to go gray, which can be incredibly chic. Make sure it is a bright, intentional gray with a modern cut. A great haircut is like the frame for a beautiful painting. It makes everything else look better. Beyond these 5 main points, I want to talk about the invisible element of style, which is your undergarments. This isn't exactly a clothing choice you show the world, but it dictates how every single piece of clothing looks on you. Gravity is a relentless force, and after 50, our silhouettes can shift. If you are wearing a bra that doesn't fit properly, your bust might be sitting lower than it used to, which shortens your torso and makes your midsection look heavier. Taking the time to get a professional bra fitting can be one of the most anti-aging things you can do. When your bust is lifted to its proper place, you suddenly have a longer waistline. Your clothes hang the way they were designed to, and your posture immediately improves. Standing taller and having a defined silhouette is an instant youth booster. Don't neglect what's underneath. It provides the foundation for everything else. Let's also discuss the concept of investment pieces. After 50, we should be moving away from fast fashion and toward quality. 1 or 2 high-quality items will do more for your look than 20 cheap pieces. A gorgeous wool coat, a high-end leather handbag, or a perfectly fitted pair of dark-wash jeans act as anchors for your wardrobe. These items don't just look better, they feel better, and they communicate a sense of self-worth. When you wear quality, you carry yourself differently. You don't feel like you are pretending, you feel like you are arriving. This quality over quantity mindset is a very sophisticated approach to aging that exudes a quiet, youthful confidence. Another secret to looking younger is knowing how to use basics as a canvas. A white button-down shirt is a classic for a reason, but the way you wear it matters. Instead of tucking it in tightly and looking stiff, try a half tuck or French tuck, where just the front is tucked into your trousers. Roll up the sleeves to show your wrists. The wrists and ankles are some of the most youthful parts of the body to highlight. These small styling moves take a basic, perhaps boring outfit and make it look like it was pulled from the pages of a high-end fashion magazine. It's about the attitude of the clothes, not just the clothes themselves. I also want to touch on the importance of denim. Some women think they reach a certain age and need to stop wearing jeans. That couldn't be further from the truth. Denim is a youthful fabric by nature. The key for the over 50 crowd is the wash and the fit. Avoid jeans with lots of distressing, holes, or heavy whiskering. Instead, opt for a clean, dark indigo wash in a straight leg or a slight boot cut. This looks polished and can easily be dressed up with a blazer and heels, or dressed down with a nice sweater and sneakers. Jeans are the ultimate bridge between casual and chic, and they keep your look grounded in the modern world. While we are on the subject of modernizing, let's talk about the third piece. This is a styling rule, where an outfit consists of a top, a bottom, and a third piece. Usually a jacket, a cardigan, a scarf, or a statement necklace. The third piece is what pulls the look together. Without it, you might just be wearing a shirt and pants. With it, you are wearing an outfit. This extra layer adds complexity and polish. For a younger look, make that third piece something with a bit of edge. A leather moto jacket, yes, even over 50. A long duster cardigan in a bright color, or a structured vest. This shows you've put thought into your presentation, which is a very youthful trait. Let's rethink the idea of age-appropriate. That is a phrase that has been used to stifle women's creativity for generations. The only thing that is truly age-appropriate is wearing what makes you feel fantastic. If you have great legs, don't feel like you have to wear long skirts just because you are 60. Wear a skirt that hits just above or at the knee. If you love bold patterns, wear them. The goal is to avoid looking like you are wearing a costume. If you wear something with confidence and adjust the fit to your current body, it will look right. Age is not a cage. It is a platform. It is the time when you finally have the life experience to know what you like, so own it. Your skin and makeup playing a role in this too. You don't need a lot of makeup to look younger. In fact, too much heavy foundation can often settle into lines and make you look older. The style change here is to move toward cream-based products rather than powders. A cream blush gives a dewy, youthful flush to the cheeks. A bit of eyebrow gel to fill in thinning brows can frame the face and provide a lifted look. And never underestimate the power of a good lip color. As we age, the borders of our lips can become less defined. Using a lip liner in a shade close to your natural lip color and a moisturizing lipstick can make your smile look fuller and more vibrant. It's all about enhancing what you have, not painting on a new face. Confidence is the ultimate anti-aging tool. You can wear the most perfectly tailored, color-coordinated outfit in the world, but if you are slouching or looking uncomfortable, it won't matter. The most stylish women over 50 are those who walk into a room with their shoulders back and a smile on their face. They aren't worried about whether they are too much or not enough. They are simply themselves. When you embrace these 5 simple style changes, the goal isn't just to look better, it's to feel better. When you feel good in your clothes, you project a different energy to the world. You become magnetic. I encourage you to go to your closet tomorrow with fresh eyes. Pick one of these changes to implement. Maybe it's swapping those old shoes for a new pair of sneakers, or finally taking that blazer to the tailor to get the sleeves shortened. See how it makes you feel. Style is an ongoing journey of discovery. It's a way to communicate with the world without saying a word. Make sure your clothes are telling the story of the vibrant, wise, and energetic woman you are today. You've earned every year, so why not look your absolute best while living them? Don't be afraid to experiment. Fashion is supposed to be fun. Try on a color you've never worn before. Try a different silhouette. The worst that can happen is you don't like it and you take it off. But the best that can happen is you find a new favorite look that makes you feel 10 years younger. We often get stuck in style ruts because we are afraid of making a mistake. But the biggest mistake is staying stuck in the past. The world is changing, and you are changing with it. Your wardrobe should reflect that growth. I also want to remind you that you don't need to spend a fortune to implement these changes. Many of the fixes are about how you wear what you already have. Rolling your sleeves, half-tucking your shirt, choosing the right colors, these are all free. When you do decide to buy something new, be intentional. Ask yourself, does this give me structure? Is this color good for my face? Does it feel modern? If the answer is yes, then it's a worthy addition to your new youthful wardrobe. You are entering a beautiful season of life. You have the freedom now to be exactly who you want to be. Your style should be a celebration of that freedom. By making these simple shifts, embracing structure, using light-reflecting colors, modernizing your shoes, mixing your pieces, and paying attention to the details, you aren't just changing your appearance, you are reclaiming your visibility. You are showing the world that women over 50 are fashionable, relevant, and full of life. Think about the women you admire most. Often, it isn't their literal clothes you notice first, it's the sense of wholeness they project. They look like they belong in their skin. That is what these style changes help you achieve. They help align your outward appearance with your inner self. When that alignment happens, the result is a timeless beauty that transcends any specific age. You aren't just looking younger, you are looking better. You are looking like the most polished version of yourself. So let's recap those 5 changes. First, trade shapeless for structured. Second, trade muddy colors for light-reflecting neutrals and saturated tones. Third, trade dated footwear for modern, sleek options. Fourth, trade the matchy-matchy look for the art of the mix. And fifth, modernize your accessories and grooming. Combine these with a great fitting bra and a healthy dose of confidence, and you will be amazed at the transformation. People will start asking you what you've been doing differently. They might ask if you've been on vacation or got a new haircut. The truth will be simpler. You just decided to let your inner light shine through your clothes. Every morning is a new opportunity to present yourself to the world. Don't waste it by wearing things that make you feel small or old. Choose the clothes that make you want to go out and have an adventure. Choose the colors that make you smile. You have so much life left to live, and you deserve to look spectacular doing it. Fashion is one of the most powerful tools we have for self-expression, so use it boldly. I hope you feel inspired to take these tips and run with them. Remember, there are no hard and fast rules, only guidelines to help you find your best self. Listen to your intuition. If something makes you feel great, that is your answer. If you feel like you are playing dress-up, then it might not be the right piece for you. Style is about authenticity. When you are authentic, you are always in style. Thank you so much for joining me on this style journey today. I truly believe that every woman over 50 has the potential to be a style icon in her own right. It just takes a little bit of knowledge and the courage to try something new. Go out there and show the world your vibrance. You are beautiful, you are modern, and you are just getting started. I can't wait to see how you take these simple changes and make them your own. Keep shining, stay stylish, and remember that your best years are right now. The conversation about fashion and aging is just beginning. We are part of a generation that is redefining what it means to grow older. We are proving that style doesn't have an expiration date. Your wardrobe is your ally in this revolution. It is your way of saying, I am here and I am fabulous. So go through your closet, find those pieces that don't serve you anymore, and make room for the new. Make room for the woman you are becoming. It's going to be a beautiful transformation. Remember, when you look good, you feel good. And when you feel good, you can do anything. Whether it's starting a new hobby, traveling to a place you've never been, or just enjoying a coffee with a friend, your style gives you the confidence to show up fully. Don't let your clothes hold you back. Let them propel you forward. You have so much to offer, and your style is just the beginning of how you share that with the world. Final thought for today. Don't wait for a special occasion to wear your best clothes. Every day that you are here is a special occasion. Wear the silk blouse on a Tuesday. Wear the nice jewelry to the grocery store. Life is too short to save the good stuff for later. The more you practice your style, the more natural it becomes. Soon, looking 10 years younger won't be something you try to do. It will just be who you are. Enjoy every moment of it. You are doing amazing, and I am so proud of the journey you are on. Enjoy your new look.